creepypasta I'm making. It's just for fun. Probably gonna put some music in it, maybe a filter on it. I'm sorry if I'm gonna stop to think about what I'm trying to do here, cause I'm gonna make this up off the top of my head. So let me just get a general idea. I'll be right back once I have one. Okay, guys. So here's what I have. It's going to be called The Old Street, I guess. Okay, so there was a man named Maximus. Maximus was 16. He was a new driver. He would always have to drive down this one road that he absolutely hated. The road was just simply called Scooter Street. And it was always really dark, covered with a lot of trees. Trees that were always dead. And a single house. The road seemed like it was built literally in the middle of the forest. But, of course, it wasn't. Or was it? Sorry, guys. One day, when he was driving down that road, he had noticed something. Something that looked like a human in the back of his car. But no facial features whatsoever. No nose, no eyes, no mouth. But he did have ears. The ears were bloodshot red. He turned around to see who was in his car along with him. No one was there. He quickly sped up as this road was a straightaway. Once he found his way back to his house, he got outside the car. And then he heard something behind him. Turning around, he saw the same dark figure with bloodshot red ears. And then he felt something push him as he fell. When he looked back up, the thing was gone. When he went back into his house, everything was trashed, decayed. His parents were nowhere to be found. At this point, he started to think, what the hell is happening to me? Why me? Why not someone else? So then he ran back into his car, kept all the lights on, and ran to his grandparents' house. His grandparents weren't at his house either. So then he went back to his own house to maybe sleep. Hopefully it was just a dream, he thought. So then, on the way back to his house, he had to drive through that street, Scooter Street. He didn't because his car broke down right in the middle of it. He had to get out of the car and walk the rest of the way, or he could push the car. But he was ready to leave the car because once he stepped out, he heard voices. Voices that were threatening. Some of them said stuff like, if you don't get the hell out of here right now, you will die. And then you will be kept in the deepest, darkest corner of hell. While others said, if you leave, you will be safe. You won't be harmed like we were. So then he left the car and ran. Once he got home though, his house was gone. It was exactly where his house used to be. He got really confused. And then right where his house was supposed to be, the floor and all the furniture was still there. The upstairs was gone though. This doesn't make sense, he thought. It's almost like all that was left was the floor and the downstairs furniture. Everything else was gone. Then he turned around. he saw that thing getting closer and closer and closer. And then he remembers opening it. He was in bed. It was all over. Or so he thought. Then the only thing that he can remember was getting up off of his waterbed. The bed was messy, so he tried to make the bed. Then a corner of the sheet accidentally moved. Under it, he saw all the water was red. And he himself was in there, dead. Okay guys, thank you for watching this. This is homemade creepypasta. I was making that just off the top of my head. Sorry for its badness. It's hard to make creepypastas up off the top of your head, but that was the old street, pretty short. Not the best I've ever made. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys liked it, and hopefully it didn't creep you out. Bye-bye.